Part 2. Verdant Wind. Blue Sea Moon. The city without light.
I wonder how literal that is.
Immediately following Edelgard's defeat, the Alliance army discovers the existence of another adversary, a group operating behind the scenes within the Empire. Claude suspects that if the true enemy is left unchecked, disaster will befall Fodlan, and so he cuts short the celebration and the troops head for Shambhala, where this foe resides.
And we need to get revenge for Lysithea. Makes sense that this is a city without light, though. They are the ones who slither in the dark, so... Back to the calendar.
I just don't get it.
Perhaps for the last time. What don't you get, Claude?
What is it, Claude?
Those javelins of light. They were trying to use it to kill us at Fort Mercius, right?
I mean, that would have at the very least been a side effect.
But then why not drop it on Garreg Mach?
It is an excellent question. Perhaps there's something here they want intact?
They must have known for a while that we were here.
It is not that they chose to refrain, but rather that they were unable to do so.
It's good to see you looking well again, Rhea. Got your old clothes back. Cyril took good care of your room, I can tell you.
Rhea, how are you feeling?
I am well enough. I cannot afford to rest while Fodlan is in danger.
Man, it's been forever since I've seen you here. First time since 5-year jump.
What do you mean when you say they couldn't drop a javelin of light here?
Once, a very long time ago, a massive ball of light fell upon this monastery.
Right.
However, that light mysteriously changed course in mid-air and landed in ALL instead.
ALL. Does that name sound familiar? Kinda does.
ALL, the Valley of Torment. So that's what the wreckage of those javelins of light looks like.
That's the place that was all lava. Yeah, I can see that.
The Holy Tomb is not only the location of the progenitor god's eternal slumber, but also a sacred vessel for a power that repels evil.
Sounds useful.
Supposedly, the progenitor god built the Holy Tomb herself to protect her children from the evil light.
So the children of the goddess gathered in Xanadu because of its proximity to the monastery? But we've fought at distant locations many times.
That is true.
Despite that, the javelins of light only fell on Fort Mercius.
I wonder why. Do they just have, is it a use once in 100 years thing?
In his letter, Hubert said that he detected their magic when the fort fell. In other words, because they used a javelin of light, Hubert was able to pinpoint the location of their base.
Yeah, they didn't want to give themselves away yet.
So they didn't use it before then because they didn't want us to know where their base is?
It makes sense.
In any case, those javelins of light must be something they can't just use whenever they want.
It's probably a very high level, like ritual magic kind of thing.
And they finally decided to use one at Mercius, where they were sure they'd be able to finish us off.
Too bad for them.
It's only thanks to the whims of the Death Knight that we escaped with our lives.
Yeah, thanks for that, Yuritsa.
And no javelins of light have fallen since then.
It's possible that the enemy hasn't yet realized that we've learned the location of their base.
If so, their guard may be down, which makes this the perfect time for a surprise attack.
Precisely.
I will accompany you.
Yes.
What? No, that would be far too dangerous. Your long confinement weakened you greatly, did it not?
Yeah, but she is still a dragon.
Those people have opposed us since ancient times. I wish to learn the truth about them for myself.
Of course, I doubt we'll get her dragon form.
I understand. I will not stop you, but please take care not to overexert yourself.
Of course.
We don't know exactly what we're up against here, but having you around is very reassuring, Rhea.
What is my support with you, I wonder?
Let's prepare to strike at Shambhala before
Did I
they
ever
make
get
their
to
next
A?
move.
I mean, I have 2 more chances. On the 31st of Blue Sea Moon. What do we have this month? Fish, who is... Oh, Byleth's birthday. What am I going to do for my birthday? One final rare monster sighting, and Flane's birthday. St. Sethlene Day, go figure. I haven't paid close enough attention. I wonder if Seteth's birthday was on St. Keyhole Day. In the goddess's rite of rebirth. Oh, Claude too. Alrighty then. Let's go ahead and, ooh. Supports. We have a bunch of them. Let's go ahead and do these. While I'm here, Byleth. Is Lady Rhea not here? Huh. Alright then. Lawrence and Claude.
Claude, are you aware of the most recent conflict within the Alliance?
Which?
Hello to you too, Lawrence. And you'll have to be more specific. The Alliance is always bickering over one thing or another.
Margrave Edmund is raising objections over the assignment of his troops to the Eastern defenses.
Edmund was Marianne's, I believe, adoptive father. Or was it Hilda? Because they're in charge of the Eastern defenses.
If you please one noble, another will only gripe. No matter what happens, there will always be conflict.
True, but it is your job to mitigate it.
That is just the kind of lackadaisical attitude that causes more conflict among us than necessary. Now, listen to me carefully.
What is it, Lawrence?
House Edmund may not hold much land, but the land they do control is quite rich. They also maintain a thriving port. Their influence is poised to rival even the most powerful players in the Alliance, yet they claim they cannot spare a fair share of troops? Do you find it acceptable to let such an obviously unreasonable objection stand?
So you're basically saying, shut up and nut up?
It's not as though the threat of Almyra to the east has proven all that threatening of late.
Such negligence! What makes you so certain the Almyrans will not attack us tomorrow?
Well, at this point, I think this would have been, made him a little more sense before he revealed his connection to the Almyrans, but,
If certain dukes hold back their proper share of support, it will only serve to weaken House Goneril's hold of our eastern flank.
That was Hilda's, Goneril.
Calm yourself. I am well aware that the financial situation of House Edmund is quite exceptional. However, what you fail to realize is that they're lacking in troops. They're not lying when they say they don't have that many to spare.
Yeah, financial, power doesn't necessarily translate into, manpower. I guess they could hire mercenaries or something.
As it were, the Almyrans have been nothing but peaceful since we refortified Fodlan's Locket. And are you aware that Margrave Edmund paid the majority of the costs for those repairs?
Okay, so he's doing his part. And Claude once again shows why he is suited for leadership.
Is that so?
In fact, it's largely thanks to the skilled craftsmen he assembled that the fortress is now so impregnable. I, for one, wouldn't want to attack a fortress as formidable as that.
I mean, we actually did attack a fortress that's at least was talked up to be as formidable as that.
I do see your point. If House Edmund has already made its fair contribution, then that is all we can ask.
Oh,
Very well. I withdraw my objection.
good on you, Lawrence.
But even the sturdiest fortress needs soldiers to defend it. If we continue to squabble amongst ourselves, it will eventually fall.
Also true. I mean, he's been quite reasonable. It's nice to see that side of
here
Lawrence.
I thought he only cared about status. Still, if someone like him really came to lead the Alliance, it would not bode well for Elmira.
No, it would not. Well, anyone besides you, really. Another Lawrence with, ooh, Marianne and her bee. Hello. Awkward. Stare.
What is it, Marianne?
You're just sort of standing there, staring at her.
I'm curious why you've been eating your meals near me as of late.
Oh,
I'm not much for conversation. I'm always at a loss for words, and I never know how to respond to questions.
oh, Marianne, your company is enough.
Well, it's true that there are some who prefer a lively dinner table, but I prefer to eat in peace. With you, my meals are a relaxing experience. In fact, you're the most peaceful dining companion I've ever had.
That's a nice little sentiment.
Really?
There is a real grace and fluidity to your every movement. I greatly appreciate refined table manners. Observing you all this time, I believe I've realized what is so striking about you.
Her gentle nature.
Your beauty comes from the heart. It is an inner beauty. It is not some flamboyant pageantry, a product of external adornment or grooming.
Yeah.
When I
Yeah.
first noticed it, I thought that it could use some refinement, a little polish.
Well, I mean, her self-esteem needs a little polish, but,
But I was mistaken. You are perfect in your natural state, just as you are.
yeah.
You think I'm beautiful? Just the way I am?
Oh, Marianne.
Certainly. To add a superficial luster on top of what you already possess would be offensively redundant.
No one's ever said anything like that to me before.
That's actually very sweet, Lawrence.
Alas, I am the only one with eyes.
Of course.
But perhaps it is for the best that your beauty not be revealed to all the world. Yes, it is certainly better that only I, Lawrence Hellman Gloucester, can appreciate your true magnificence. And on that note, I bid you farewell.
Well, Lawrence. When you're not trying too hard, you actually, you're not half bad. That was
I'm a
actually nice.
strange person. But being called beautiful just the way I am, that was nice to hear.
Good on you for making her smile. Anyone who could make Marianne smile is okay in my book. I wonder what their A support's like. Who else? I mean, she doesn't really have a particular endgame pairing yet, so maybe her and Lawrence. I mean, Linhart and Scythia are an obvious choice. Hilda and Claude, perhaps. Not that I have any say over the endgame pairings. But, Annette, who are you? Oh, Sylvain. Sure, why not?
Hey, Annette. Hitting the magic books again? Has anyone ever told you that you're pretty cute when you're studying?
I'm sure they have.
Sorry, Sylvain, but I'm trying to think right now. Could you keep quiet for a bit?
Well, he'll try, maybe.
How can you stay focused reading a book that
Never mind.
thick? With such small print? Is some of that text upside down?
If I use the formula in this line here, the magical energy should... No, that's not right.
She's not paying attention to you, dude.
You're even cuter when you're working through a difficult problem.
Sylvain, I'm serious. Please be quiet.
She's focusing.
Yeah, hang on. Look at the third line. You've got the formula wrong.
Oh, look at that. He's actually helping now.
I said be... Oh, you're right. How did you know that?
He's got a little bit of magical talent in him.
Well, I mean, it's written right there.
How can you read it with its such small upside-down print?
Most people wouldn't be able to grasp this formula just by glancing at it. Have you read this book before?
Nope, this is the first time. Okay, now that I look at it, wow, this book makes things way more complicated than they need to be.
They do that sometimes. That's why having multiple books is nice.
And what's your take on this part here?
It's just describing another application for the same formula. Ha! This is pretty easy.
Oh, Sylvain, look at that. Found your knack.
You know, you're actually kind of amazing. I've been studying magic for a while now, but even I have trouble with this stuff.
Oh, Annette.
You act like all you do is mess around, but are you actually working really hard in secret?
He does, is a little bit.
Nah, hanging out with girls is way more fun. I guess I just picked this stuff up somewhere.
I guess
Life
so.
is short, Annette. If you waste it working hard, it'll be over before you know it. Get out in the world. Have some fun.
Or do both.
That's easy for you to say.
You know, on time and off time.
You're strong and smart without even trying. It's not fair.
Oh, Annette.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude.
You know, knowing what I know about, Sylvania, I could see him not liking that very much.
No, I was just thinking you're pretty cute when you're sulking. You know that?
You can even hear it in his voice.
What is wrong with you?
Hey, I just got lucky with that stuff in the book. I'd normally never be able to outsmart you.
Or he's just trying to, maybe he's trying to be nice there. You are an interesting person, Sylvain.
Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here and leave you to it.
But yeah, I do think that hurts him.
Got lucky, huh? I'm not so sure about that. Well, that does it. It might be tough, but I won't accept second place. Let's go, me. I can do this. I'm gonna finish this whole book before sundown.
That's probably not possible. Also not, beneficial. Rushing through it's not gonna help you. Okay. Ooh, Flane. To Claude. Oh, Claude and Flane.
Hello, Flane. Isn't it about time you told me the truth?
Not quite yet.
About what exactly?
Who you really are. Villains are after you for your blood. There's no doubt that you're someone special.
No doubt indeed.
And that's why Sedith is always worrying about you so much, right?
What? No, he's just my brother. Brothers worry about their little sisters.
Well, yes. I see no reason to hide that fact.
But just what makes that blood of yours so special? More than anything, I've been wanting to find out Teach's true identity. But yours is bothering me almost as much.
Yeah.
Somehow, I can't seem to stop thinking about you. It's almost like a crush. I have a crush on your secrets, sweet Flame.
Well.
Such flattery.
Too bad for you, Flane is, her secrets are locked up tight. She would never betray them.
I've tried asking Sedith, but there's no sign of him budging on the issue. At this point, I guess I just need better bargaining skills. Or how about this? If you tell me the truth, I'll do anything you say.
Don't think that's gonna work.
That is not something I am willing to share, unfortunately. However, since you are so passionate on the matter, I will promise you something.
Oh?
What's that?
If you somehow manage to uncover the truth of my identity, I will acknowledge it as truth.
Uh-oh, Flane. You might be, offering too much.
That's real nice of you and all, but I think if I could come up with the truth, I'd be able to tell from your reaction anyway.
Yeah, you would. You absolutely would.
You're not great at hiding your emotions, after all.
If you do somehow figure it out, then I would ask something of you, Claude. I would ask that you reveal your own true identity.
Ooh.
Now that's a request I wasn't expecting.
It has been clear to me for quite some time now that you are no ordinary noble. I have been pondering, well, you, quite a lot lately. The curiosity is enough to drive me mad.
I see. Well, that's an interesting turn of events. Looks like we both have a little crush on our hands, huh?
On each other's secrets.
I hope the day comes when we can talk freely about both of
Though,
our identities.
Make sure you keep it at, towards your secrets, otherwise Seteth is gonna have a few words with you, Claude. A few choice words that might involve fists. Hilda and Seteth.
Hello, Hilda.
Oh, Seteth, good day.
What are we gonna see this time?
Is it?
Did I do something wrong?
Oh, Seteth, sometimes I'm never sure if you're just trolling Hilda or what. Or if it's just accidental.
Not to my knowledge. But I cannot help but notice that you no longer shy away when I speak to you.
Oh yeah.
You noticed that, huh? When you stare at me, I feel like you're peering into my soul.
He kind of is.
And that no longer bothers you? Does that mean your conscience is finally clear?
Ooh.
Nah, I got used to it. I know you're not scary.
Maybe a little bit. But no, yeah, he's just a lovable oaf.
That's unfortunate. You really should do something to correct your lazy behavior.
Maybe that's true. I wouldn't want to be like the fox, forced to wander in the snow all winter.
And she took your story to heart.
I'm pleased to see you grasped the moral of the story.
Don't you think the squirrel was a little cold-hearted, though? He seems not to care about what happens to his friend, as long as he himself is happy.
I don't remember enough of the details of the story to say.
You know, that is a valid point. I have no wish to encourage that attitude in children.
Well, you'll have to refine the story a little bit.
Perhaps if the fox only survives thanks to the squirrel kindly sharing some of his acorns. How does that sound to you?
I like it okay. I'm sure that kids will admire that nice, compassionate squirrel.
I mean, that squirrel is, Wait, is the squirrel Seteth?
Thank you for your insight.
But that completely changes the moral of the story. Changes it from, about not being lazy to, being about sharing and kindness.
As it happens, I have some other stories that I wrote for Flame. Would you like to hear them?
You should make a book out of them. It's a shame that only Flane and I get to enjoy them.
He should.
What a fine idea. I will begin immediately.
Yeah, I want to see this. I would want to read this book of stories by Seteth.
Though I feel such a book requires illustrations, and I have no artistic talent. Would you lend me a hand?
Oh, you could also get Bernie. She does great illustrations.
I think Ignatz might be a better choice, but I can probably manage. Not like they need to be terribly fancy.
Ignatz would be a good choice. Sometimes I forget he's an artist.
I could use some more of your wisdom with regard to the content of the stories also.
That sounds like a pain, but I'm invested in this now. Let's do it!
Oh, Hilda, you've roped yourself into this.
Excellent! That's wonderful to hear. Let us produce the very best book we can, for the children's sake.
Yeah, and then let me read it too.
You look so excited. I can't help but lend a hand.
Yeah, can't let Seteth down. That's all of them, for now. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and explore then. Anything special? Just the normal supply run with Hilda. Alright. We'll do the training grounds first, as always.
What about...
Oh, hello, you two. The boar, there's no end to the war. That's right, you're both from the, kingdom.
I thought that after the Empire fell, the boar might finally be avenged.
Well, I mean, he technically was.
But something dark is certainly lurking in the shadows. An organization behind the Empire. We'll have to take care of them if the boar... if Dimitri is to rest in peace.
Yeah. Don't worry, we will.
This war might be over, but not war in general. Human beings thrive on conflict. We can't get enough of it. I don't know when, but you know someday another war will begin.
Yeah, it probably is inevitable. Even so.
That's the way it is, right? War may always come back, but so will peace.
Precisely.
And peace is what we fight for.
Anything? Nope. Alright, what kind of tournament do we have? Ultimate Sword Tournament. Well, I guess Claude is a good choice. He's high enough level and, well, he has a really high base stats. And since Byleth isn't a choice, might as well. I mean, look at that. No, they do have the crit chances, which could do him in.
I fought and won.
Hopefully there's not too many assassins, though. Ooh, that's worse. That's so much worse. It's gonna take 3 attacks. So 1, he hits me, then I hit him again, then he hits me, and I hit him again. I need to restore. Hard to believe you're not fast enough for this.
We're all desperate, aren't we?
Well, I don't think we're gonna win this. Quarterfinals. Out of healing. Not sure if we can make it.
We're all desperate, aren't we?
Only if we get 2 shots on the next 2. Okay, maybe. Alright, moment of truth. No, unless he misses. Alright, we're gonna see if we get any, like, stat enhancing items before trying that again. That is a difficult tournament, and no one I have is fast enough. Or high enough defense or dodgy enough. Actually... No, wait a minute. Hilda can go in. But is she able to hit? Probably not. She has the defense, but not the, not the dexterity or the speed. Every single one of them would 2-shot her, and she probably wouldn't hit any of them. Not to mention, this enormous strength difference. Unfortunately. Hello, Leonie. Win or die.
These are Monica's people, aren't they?
Yep.
The ones who killed Captain Gerald.
We're gonna fuck them up.
Then this is my real opportunity for revenge. There's no way I can back down from this one.
Don't worry, you'll be there. You're not scared?
No, I'm okay. Actually, I'm eager to get out there and fight. This is what I've been training for.
Good. We'll let them have it. Don't worry.
Then this is my
Dana, you want a sunflower?
Thanks.
How about a violet?
Thanks.
Good. Hello, Shamir. Not with Catherine?
We saved Rhea and the Empire has crumbled. The kingdom may as well be finished too.
Yeah?
The reasons for me to remain in Fodlan are fading.
Oh, don't say that. Please stay with us a little longer.
Of course. I've come this far. May as well see it through to the end.
Hell yeah. And then stay longer than that too, because we like you. Who is over... Where is that? Over here. Oh, Dorothea. Count Burgleys? No, I have not.
So, the moment we defeat 80, the nobles cozy up to the Alliance and Church.
Of course.
That lot really does think only of themselves and no one else. But then there's Count Burgleys. He used to be Minister of Military Affairs.
Right.
He sacrificed his own life so that all the soldiers and officers who fought
Oh.
would be given quarter.
God. Well.
When I heard that, I don't know, that simple act
Yeah.
of humanity, I couldn't help it.
I didn't know him, but...
Burst into tears.
Damn. It's a shame that was a... He had to. Forget-me-nots.
Thank you. Thank you.
Who... Of course. Hello, Raphael.
Wake up, eat, train, eat, sleep.
Good plan.
We gotta prepare for the assault, but that hasn't changed my routine.
It's a good routine. You're doing plenty.
All that training and eating I do is for the sake of Fodlan. Gotta stay strong and fed to keep it safe.
Yes, you do. Extra course for him, chef. While I'm here, dining staff. Today's special. Everyone's happy. Basically. Except Lysithia. And Bernie. And Flame. I guess I'll focus on, improving supports then. You know, speaking of which, me and Shamir have one now, apparently. Since it's A, I'll hold off for a bit. Well, let's do Hilda and Seteth. I want to see how that story ends.
It's kind of nice to break bread with you. Got any interesting stories to
Oh,
tell
does
while we
he?
eat?
He's got a story about a squirrel and a fox.
The flavor is nostalgic to me for some reason. I'd like some more.
Excellent. Yeah, I didn't think that would be enough. Towards the end of the month, we'll have it. What are you doing in your room, Hilda? Aw, what's scary?
Shambhala, it was called, right? Scary that it's so close to the House Gonril territories.
Ooh, yeah.
Who'd have thought all those creeps were living right under my nose?
Yeah, they slither in the dark.
I was hoping my big brother would help us in this next battle.
But
he says that I can represent House Gonril without his help, that I have it in me.
you too, though.
I'm glad he recognizes that I have some ability. Still, I wish he wasn't leaving it all to me.
Oh, don't worry, I'll protect you.
Excuse me, could you do me a favor? Thanks so
Here you
much.
go.
You're a sweetheart.
Excellent. Hello, soldier.
I thought that taking the Empire's capital would bring an end to this war. How naive of me.
Oh, it's okay. I mean, how could you foresee that there would be a, secret society that wants to kill us all?
I'll have to write to my family and tell them I'll be gone a while longer.
Oh. Yeah, war is hard on people. Hello, Gatekeeper. Oh, thank you.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report.
Of course.
I can hardly believe you managed to handle the capital city like that. Everyone did sterling work.
Thank you, Gatekeeper. Your enthusiasm keeps me enthused.
I really thought we'd know peace after that battle. But we're not quite there yet, huh?
Not yet. Just a little more. One more push. And we'll be there. Let me go shoplift for a second. Excellent. And then we have... Oh, hey, Claude.
Pardon me.
Talking to all these soldiers and people. No, not you. It's this one.
We won against the Imperial Army. I still can't believe it.
Yes, we did.
But I guess we still have some enemies left. I'm not well informed, but I have plenty of fighting spirit.
That's the... Well, yeah, that's the spirit. I like your enthusiasm. Hello, Claude.
We crushed the Empire at long last. But there's no time to bask in our victory. We must prepare for the coming battle.
Don't worry. We'll get them.
We knew there was a secret group behind the Imperial Army all this time.
Yeah, well, at least we suspected it.
Now we have a chance to make the first move against them. We have Hubert to thank for that.
Yes, we do.
It's also thanks to him that we were able to rescue Rhea. I still have plenty of questions I'd like to ask her.
As do I. You going to see her?
Well, if we plan to have her march into battle with us again, we'd better let her recuperate.
Yeah.
Rhea's the only one who gets a break, though. Everyone else had better start preparing for battle.
Yes, sir. Alrighty, I'll see you around.
How about...
Oh, 3 here?
Count Burgles, the Minister of Military Affairs, was applying pressure in the west, but he surrendered after the Empire fell. Cornelia of the Fargus Dukedom seems to have disappeared from the palace, and rather swiftly.
And she was the one who took over, right?
He must have realized that the revival of the Old Kingdom was a real threat.
What about you?
You did it. I never thought I'd live to see the day that the Empire was conquered. I thought that would put an end to the war. But I hear there are still hostile forces to contend with.
Yep, within the Leicester Alliance. Which makes me think that in the Empire route, we'll be invading the Leicester Alliance to get to them.
I hope you'll be able to put an end to this conflict and found a new Fodlan in which the free market can thrive.
Of course. That's right, he was the one who was excited about that. How about you, Lawrence?
A mysterious power threatening the very future of Fodlan? Certainly we cannot give it leeway.
Of course not.
In comparison to this, the internal power struggles in the Alliance are utterly trivial.
It's good to hear you say that. Aren't you frightened?
Fear will serve no purpose here. The only path to survival now is victory.
Hell yeah.
Perhaps I will have the opportunity to strike the decisive blow on the enemy commander.
No.
Oh, that would secure my place in history for certain.
No, you will not. I can guarantee you that you will not be getting the decisive blow on the enemy commander. But I'll see you later. Ooh, Luis.
You've done it. You did it. You crushed the Empire and rescued Lady Rhea.
Yes, we did.
I'm sure the captain is proud of you right now. As am I, of course. I'm as proud as if I'd done it myself.
I can tell. Let's not celebrate just yet.
Sorry, I didn't mean to overdo it. We still have to deal with Monica's group. Those who killed the captain.
Oh, yes. and who messed with Lysithea, amongst other crimes.
We'll knock them down so hard that they can't get back up.
Yeah. Well, we'll knock them down so hard that there's nothing to get back up. We're going to obliterate them. Let's see. Oh, Marianne. Conversing with Dorte before we leave.
I thought the war would end with Edelgard's defeat, but that wasn't the case.
No.
This may be premature, but I'm feeling a little relieved.
Really?
I have to consider what I'll do with myself and where I'll go when this war is finally over.
Oh, it gives you a little more time.
I don't have an answer yet.
Oh, Marianne.
Let's make sure the next battle puts an end to this war. That way, we can all move forward.
Yeah. Do be happy whatever you do, please. I would hate to get a sad ending for you. Go ahead and train me. Let's see. Nothing to the south. But here we have Churchgoer.
So Lady Rhea was all right after all. Well done bringing her back safely.
Of course.
Finally, us true believers may breathe easy again. Simply magnificent. You're saying the fight isn't over yet?
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't tell him that we're taking Lady Rhea into the thick of battle. Don't think he would like that very much. Oh, hello, Judith. I'm actually surprised I never recruited you.
The folks we're fighting next aren't normal humans, are they? It's that group who caused the Javelin of Light to fall, right? It just doesn't seem like something a human is capable of.
Yeah, I mean, we're the children of, the goddess of Sothis, I guess. But, don't know what that makes them.
I'm not prone to flinching, but I don't feel great about any of this.
Don't worry, Judith will be fine. Hopefully. Hello, Hanneman. Out of your office? A strange group slithering in the dark.
A mysterious organization slithering in the dark of Fodlan, like something out of a midnight tale.
Yeah.
It appears these fiends have infiltrated the deepest corners of the Empire. After the fall of Enbar, they've remained well concealed.
Yeah, but we already have their location pinpointed.
That said, I would keep an eye on Edelgard's uncle, Lord Arundel. Something about him sits ill with me.
Lord Arundel, I don't know him. Is he here?
Okay.
That would be interesting, certainly. Let's see. Another churchgoer.
I heard that Lady Rhea's back, but why hasn't she shown herself to everyone yet?
She's tired.
Oh, she's convalescing. Fair enough. She was in captivity for a long time.
Yeah.
I pray that she feels better soon.
As do I. At least in time for the upcoming battle. She's probably in her room.
The thing is, we finally got Lady Rhea back from the Empire and fulfilled our mission.
Yep, but it's not over yet. New mission.
I wish we could afford for her to have a good long rest, but that just isn't possible.
No, it isn't. The longer we wait, the greater the chance for those slithering fools to slither right out of our hands. Right through our fingers. Got one over here.
Hi.
Why?
Aw, Dedue. Yeah. No, he lived.
Dedue saw to it that Edelgard was destroyed before he departed.
Yeah.
His expression once his mission was over was a bit lonely.
Maybe I should have let him die in combat. I don't know.
I don't know where he went off to after that. Maybe he returned home to Dusker.
Maybe. It's a shame. Hello, Linhart.
Have you considered, as history proves,
Everything comes to an end eventually.
Yeah.
I knew that all along, but it still came as a surprise.
It always does.
Those who slither in the dark. It's all so fascinating and strange. They must certainly have a long history of their own.
Yeah. I wonder if we'll learn more about them in the other routes.
And when they fall, that will come quickly too, don't you think?
I would imagine we'd find most about them in the Edelgard route.
That almost sounded like a prophecy there. Am I spooking you yet?
Oh, never. Oh. You're not skilled enough to teach me anymore, huh? Well, one more conversation here with another monk.
Listen.
What?
We have succeeded in rescuing Lady Rhea, but Seteth's countenance remains clouded.
Yeah.
When will peaceful days return to this monastery? That time feels so distant.
1 or 2 more battles, I feel. 1 or 2. One note as usual. That's Lawrence. I've been searching for an ideal wife with whom to start for a family for years now. How long must I wait? Oh, that's very much Lawrence. After the war, such pursuits will be much easier. Possibly forever. The first option sounds very Lawrence to me. Alright. Ooh, while we're here, let's go ahead and try and get these statues.
Need something?
Ah, too bad. Could get another Divine Pulse, though.
This one? You're all set.
Besides which, Sethlene deserves to have her statue reinvigorated.
See you again soon.
Unlike Macaweal, who was kind of a jerk. Hello, Lysithea. Oh, what they did to you?
Those who slither in the dark, it seems will finally discover their true form.
Snakes that they are.
I get the sense that they're in league with the mages who experimented on me as a child.
I think they're one and the same. Clearly you were the prototype to what they did to Edelgard, I imagine.
I wouldn't be surprised if Edelgard was subjected to them too.
Yeah.
There's no telling what their true motives are. But whatever their motives, what they have done is unforgivable. They must be exterminated.
Oh, they will be. With extreme prejudice. What they did to you alone is enough to make me not forgive them. But all the other stuff on top of that just makes it easier. Don't worry, Lysithea, you will be avenged. And hopefully, with a little luck, survive anyways.
Professor.
Hello, guard. What else is in here? Oh, Ignatz.
Fighting against enemies whose true nature is unknown is honestly really scary. Still, if there's a force in this world that clearly means us harm, we have no choice but to fight back.
Yeah, what's our option? Lie over and take it?
With our
Hell
own
no.
hands, we'll safeguard Fodlan's future.
Yes, we will. Well, carry out what Edelgard started. Remember what Solon called us?
Our next opponent is an ally of Solon.
What, children of the goddess?
Do you remember what Solon called us?
Beasts? Insects? Traitors? Probably beasts.
That's right. He called us beasts. Meanwhile, he refers to himself as the savior.
Yeah, they're kind of... They clearly think they're in the right.
Who exactly is he saving?
Those who slither in the dark. Hello, Flame. What are you doing in here? Oh, it's Seteth's office. What are you doing in Seteth's office?
I am so glad that Rhea is unharmed.
Yeah.
My brother continues to worry about her, however.
Yeah, she's been through a lot.
Of course, I am worried myself. I cannot imagine being in that situation while in such a state.
Oh, I don't even want to think about you being in that kind of situation.
She should just leave things to you and Claude and get the rest she needs.
Probably, but on the other hand, I really want to take her into battle. Let's see. You know, one question I have not had answered. Why, Edelgard, were you trying to steal the crest stones? I wonder if I'll find out later.
Professor.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever actually been explored. We never really got the chance to ask her before, you know, shoving our sword through her chest. Hello, Catherine.
We rescued Lady Rhea. I can hardly express my joy. But now we know about a new foe who intends to bring her harm.
Yeah.
In time, we'll realize the peaceful world that Lady Rhea has always hoped for. I'll have to keep that in mind when I'm fighting.
Please do. And train me in swords. I would love to get to S+. Before the end, I only have a little bit longer. Oh, where is Seteth? Is he in Lady Rhea's office? He might be.
What?
Yeah, as well as Cyril. Hello, Cyril.
Lady Rhea's back! Lady Rhea's back! I'm so happy!
I knew you would be.
But things aren't gonna be like they used to be anytime soon, are they?
Probably not.
There's still folks out there that want us all dead, and Lady Rhea still hasn't regained her strength yet.
No, she hasn't. Probably not going to be nuking any armies anytime soon with her fire breath.
Speaking of which, Professor, please don't ask too much of her right now, okay?
I'll give her a month. After that, no promises. Hello, Seteth. Oh, hey, Edelgard.
Rhea is sleeping right now. If it is not absolutely urgent, please do not disturb her
Damn it, I
rest.
really wanted to talk to her.
The long confinement took its toll on her health. Truthfully, she is in no shape to be exerting herself at all, to say nothing of a military expedition.
Yeah.
To make matters worse, we are now facing a very old enemy. One that has conspired against us since time out of mind.
Yeah, I imagine you're one of the only... Actually, I wonder if you knew about it. Or if it was just Lady Rhea. She does play her cards close to the chest, after all.
Please proceed with caution. I have a bad feeling.
But if anyone knew anything, it would have been you. Go ahead and train me in swords. Oh, wait. No, that's Manuela. There you are. Hey, Manuela.
Professor, most of the opera company fled, but they're back in the capital now.
Oh, good for them.
I don't know if everyone survived, but it looks like they should be able to mount a revival.
Good.
They even asked if I'd consider making a return to the stage someday.
Will you?
I suspect I may refuse, though. We're at the dawn of something new. No reason to look backwards, eh?
Well, unless you really enjoy it. Then you really should. I don't know, I kind of want to get to S rank as well, but I think that's just going to give me another range with my light magic in. What are the chances of me actually getting to S plus faith? Well, on the other hand, I have a couple more explorations to get, you know, my swordsmanship up. We'll try to at least get it to S.
I'm so sorry, but I can't let you in. Her Grace is resting.
Of course. I believe over here, the dormitories. I've not talked to Bernie yet. Best for last and all that. Oh, someone else is in their room. Who is that? Oh, Annette. Oh, what's the matter, Annette?
Finally, that awful war is over.
Yeah, but now another conflict begins.
Everyone lost something, and everyone had to make sacrifices. But maybe we can put a stop to all of this pain and loss now. Let's hurry to Shambhala, Professor.
Glad to see you eager.
We have to defeat them if we ever want to see a world without war.
Yeah. I'll see you later, Annette. For now, let's go talk to Bernie.
With Edelgard gone, maybe Fodlan will finally find some peace.
Soon, Bernie. Very soon. And then you don't have to worry about coming out of your room too much for a while.
That's all well and good, but, she was also the one to put my father under house arrest. So now he's been released and he's taken charge of House Farley.
Right. What do you want us to go and, kick him while he's down or something like that?
I can't handle it. I can't deal with him. Please, you have to do something.
Gladly. How about we exile him? We can put him back under arrest. Which would be better? Can't we just execute him and be done with it? How about we exile him?
Thank you so much.
Oh, he deserves so much worse. But, just want to see you happy, Bernie. So much worse. Let's give you something. I believe you like your pitcher plants a lot.
Wow.
Here you go.
Marianne, are you going to finish eating that? May I have it? For research?
Okay, that's too good. I have to keep that in.
Please don't say such bizarre things in front of the professor.
Wow. So these are usually pretty mundane, but every now and then you just get a gem. Okay, one last thing to do. Support Shamir. Damn it. Fine, I'll go find them. It's over here. Yeah. Right over.
Hey.
Let's see. No. Up here. There we are.
It's been 10 years. Can I move on yet?
Ooh.
Never mind. I know what you'd say.
You talking to yourself or to Byleth? Were you talking to someone?
In a sense. Someone who's long since passed.
Damn, she's quite sad.
Another mercenary I fought alongside. They were killed 10 years ago when Dagda was in conflict with the Empire.
Fought with you, friend.
It's all I can focus on.
Oh, is this the one who, I think you mentioned, you talked about them when you were talking to Catherine in your A support, right? Or am I misremembering? Why do you think that is?
To be honest, I blame you.
Sorry.
I'm just teasing. I know it's not your fault. You just remind me of him.
Oh.
You give off a similar air. It's uncanny.
I see.
You even have the same inflection, which makes no sense because we only ever spoke Dagdan.
That is a little weird.
I don't know what it is, but you feel the same to me. I guess you just remind me of the past.
I see. I'm sorry.
Please, it's not your fault. It's my fault for getting caught up in memories.
Nonsense.
Still, you always remember your first love, right?
Ooh. Well.
That's enough of that. There are more relevant topics to discuss.
Clearly there is an S rank for these two. Whether you have to be male Byleth or not, I'm not sure. I suppose. What will you do after the war?
Good question. The world is completely open to me. Your next move seems apparent.
Oh? What, take leadership of the church?
Who knows where I'll end up. I left Dagda, crossed through Bridget, and came all the way to Fodlan on my own.
Right? Or with this friend of yours?
I think I'll be just fine navigating this world, wherever I decide to go.
As long as you have Catherine with you. There you go. Do they have an S supported in the... Yeah, no, not, at least not as female Byleth. Excellent. Well then.
Let me ask you something.
Of course, Sylvain. All this savagery day after day is depressing. Do you have any ideas for fun things I could do to feel better, Professor? Let's see, why don't you walk to a nearby town, ask a girl out, sip on a cup of tea and relax. Well, I mean, this is what you always do, but it's probably what you want to hear.
I see. That might work.
Yeah. Here's my birthday. Come on. Let's throw a party. Oh! A letter from Claude. Can't wait to read it.
It shall be easy with you and I.
We'll knock their socks off.
Yes, you will.
Have a look at how we did.
Ooh, nice.
I think I got it.
Nice. Way to go, Bernie. I think that's your S rank, right? Yeah, S rank. We'll get you to S+, don't worry. 10, not that she needs extra crit chance. But, yeah. St. Cethlean Day is today. Will you... Yep, we'll participate. I wonder if Flane will be there. Nope, that's Seteth, of course.
I've never sung a song before, so I don't know if I'm good or bad at it.
That blush, though.
May my song reach the goddess in the sky.
Excellent. Also, yay. Tea party for sure. Let's pick the best tea we have. Anything higher than 3-star? No. In that case, let's do a lavender blend.
I am pleased that you invited me.
I am pleased you came. Would you like some tea?
Ever so grateful.
Oh, you are most so welcome.
Delicious.
I'm glad. So, what would you like to talk about?
Huh?
Dreamy nights? Or dining partners? Probably dreamy nights. Ho ho. Guessing someone's age. Thanks for everything. Guarding Manhaps. Someone you look up to. This one's tricky. Come on. Damn it. So close to perfect tea time.
That tea was very delicious. Please take care, Professor.
Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Flane. Have a good birthday. Alright. Off to train and some stuff. Final support with Catherine. Going at it.
I will not yield! Yeah! It's been a while since I had such a close call. If not for you, Professor, I wouldn't have made it.
Oh? Wait, were we training or were we actually fighting?
I didn't expect to be ambushed on a simple scouting mission.
Oh. Are you hurt?
You should be asking about the mission, not about me.
Ah, nonsense.
I have to ask, Professor, what brought you here?
I had a premonition.
So you came to protect me. I'm beginning to understand why your allies love you.
Yeah.
These are selfish times. One doesn't expect to encounter selflessness. You're kind. In that respect, I'd say you're much like Lady Rhea.
Thank you. You think Lady Rhea is kind? Oof.
Of course. It's thanks to her kindness that I'm here today.
That's right, you've mentioned about that before.
I was an outlaw in Fargus. She took me in and let me live here.
Wait, I remember you being an outlaw. Oh. You were an outlaw?
Didn't I tell you? I was born into House Karen in Fargus.
Right.
They used to call me Thunderstrike Cassandra. I was implicated in a plot to kill the king. It was a totally false accusation, of course.
Oh, I see. So you were an outlaw, but not, actually.
I had to flee the kingdom, and the Archbishop took me in.
Oh, good. Why'd you come to the monastery? So probably actually gonna make for some interesting supports in the kingdom then.
I used to be a student at the academy, so I knew I'd be safe here. Lady Rhea saved me once when I was a student, you know.
Yeah, that I didn't know.
We were tasked with battling monsters, but we were ambushed. I almost died. Lady Rhea took care of me.
Yeah, and you've been devoted ever since.
She didn't mind getting dirty. She took my muddied, bloodied body into her arms. Since then, Lady Rhea has been my inspiration. I will always serve her, protect her, love her.
She's pretty great.
For some reason, when I think about Lady Rhea, your face comes to mind.
Aw. Does that mean you'll protect me too?
You've become an important presence in my life.
Thank you, Catherine. I'm honored.
I wasn't expecting you to have a positive response. I'm not thrilled about it personally.
Ow.
I am still going to keep my eye on you. Not so I can report to Lady Rhea, though.
Oh.
Just because I want to.
Nice. Well then. Yeah. Definitely building up to an S support. Let's see. Any others for now? Nope. Alrighty then. There we go. Nothing happening this week. Okay.
Can't argue with results, can?
Nope. Hopefully that's enough to get them to their support. But we'll see.
Perseverance is the key.
Very good job, Lysithia.
Growth sustains me.
Nice.
Feeling pretty good about this.
Alrighty then. One more seminar. Not quite there, huh? Alright, we have a couple new ones. We have both Claude and Flane's final support, as well as Marianne and Linhart's final support. We'll start with theirs.
There you are, Marianne. I'd like a moment to talk.
Of course.
Oh, Linhart. I was just on my way to pray.
All right. Afterwards.
Oh, that's considerate of him.
It's already getting late, though. If you'll excuse me.
Oh, Marianne, you're not going to get out of this. He'll be persistent.
So then, you're done?
Linhart, were you here this entire time?
Of course. He has something to say.
I was sleeping. Are you ready to talk now?
Of course. What else would I... Probably in the, probably on the benches over there.
I suppose. My apologies for keeping you waiting.
Oh, he was sleeping. He was fine.
I wasn't waiting. As I said, I was sleeping. I didn't want to disrupt your prayers.
And sleeping is his second favorite pastime, after, you know, studying crests.
I see. So, what did you want to talk about?
Get one guess.
The results of my research.
Your research?
Into your crest.
I intended to look into the power of your crest from the first moment I met you. I've been feeling quite happy of late, and I can conclude that it is due to your crest.
This is so sweet of... Damn it, if I didn't want him to save Lysithea so bad, I would love it if they had a shared ending.
Are you sure that's...
Or more likely, I feel good because I've recently taken a bit of exercise.
Well, that will do it too.
Oh.
Although, keeping you from finding out I was researching you was plenty of exercise on its own.
I bet.
Listen, Marianne, I'll tell you one thing for certain. Your crest is not the source of anyone's bad luck.
Hell yeah. Tell her, Linhart. Drive it into that skull of hers.
The research on your crest is lacking, but other crests have been studied quite a bit. I can find no proof that a crest can influence the lives of those who come in contact with its bearer.
Yeah.
And frankly, transmitting bad luck via touch sounds like a crazy superstition. Don't you agree?
Yeah, and those idiots who, you know, perpetuated that around you were douchebags.
That may be true.
By the way, eating the vegetables you gave me caused no ill effects. They were as delicious as ever.
Good.
It may be another story if I drank your blood. Ugh, now I'm nauseous.
Don't test that one.
You're going to make us both sick.
All right, sorry. As I said, it is my scholarly opinion that your crest does not cause bad luck.
Yeah, he is an expert after all.
Thank you for your reassurance. It does make me feel a little better.
Good.
It's probably just that you and the people around you have had some bad days. It happens.
It does.
I'm going to watch over you from now on, and if either of us has bad luck, well, I'll look into whether it's just chance or if it's your crest. In fact, I'll dedicate my life to it.
So long as you save Lysithea first.
Your life? For me?
Especially for you, Marianne. Don't make me spell it out.
I hope I don't regret getting this A support. Because that was nice. Alright, you two. Do you figure it out or no?
I have told you already, I am quite alright.
Oh. Seta is involved in this one.
You say that, but...
I do not care what you have to say. I could not bear to stand here and do nothing.
What is this about?
Flame?
Hey there, Flame. Looks like Sedith is as overprotective as ever.
Yeah.
Eavesdropping, were you? Well, you are spot on.
Swear, sometimes that look she gives is super intense.
I do wish you would leave me be and learn to trust me.
Listen, Flame. Before I take a stab at your true identity, there's something I want to ask.
Oh?
And what is that?
Sedith is your father, isn't he?
Wow, spot on.
Pardon me?
Yeah, he's right though. You can't hide it. Look at that face.
I've been thinking about this for a while, and my latest theory doesn't make sense otherwise. That overprotective attitude of his, it seems like more than just sibling concern. More like a father protecting his only daughter.
Yeah, very spot on.
How can you be so sure? Hilda's brother and Raphael are quite similar, are they not?
Oh, Flame, your denials are all he needs to hear.
They're both pretty clingy, sure, but even they are willing to let their sisters live their own lives. Whereas Sedith, there's something more at play there, an entirely different dynamic.
I imagine that is because
And here it comes.
Even taking into account your special blood and the people targeting you because of it. I feel like Seteth has devoted his whole being to you, like only a father would.
Excellent deduction, Claude.
Have you confronted my brother with your theory?
I don't know if he has the guts to do that.
As if he'd tell me anything, even if I did. Though maybe if I tried to trick a reaction out of him.
Maybe, but he's a lot sturdier of a wall than Flane is.
I could try calling out "Daddy" from behind him when he least expects it.
That might be funny to see.
Nah, he'd probably kill me if I tried that. Not a good idea.
Nah, yeah.
That sounds most entertaining. I would love to see you give it a try. Perhaps you could request it.
Father, please grant me your daughter's hand in marriage.
Oh.
I can feel my face turning red.
Oh. He would murder the hell out of Claude.
Hey now, don't joke about that. That's something that should be done properly when the right time comes.
Do you mean to say that the right time will come eventually then?
Flane, you're much too old for him.
Well, you never know what the future holds. But forget that for now. I want to talk about...
About what?
As though this were something easily shelved. This topic holds far more appeal than that of identities, if you ask me.
Flane and Claude. It's not something I gave much thought to, but it's actually perfect. Because you see, oh, I guess he never takes a stab at it. Unless I'm forgetting there's another one. No, that's all of them. But no, you see, Byleth gets with Seteth, which and then means she adopts Flane, and then Flane and Claude, that means Byleth also becomes Claude's mom. That would be weird. Oh. But let's see. That's all of them for now. And another week. Forget whose birthday this is. Oh, Claude. I'm gonna settle for flowers this time.
Thanks.
Have a look at how we did.
Oh, I forgot to switch them. Oh well. Good job.
Something.
This is working out.
Oh, nice. And the last one. There it is, S rank.
I'm getting the...
Good job. Alright, last thing to do is a couple more supports we just earned. Namely, Raphael and Flane's A support. Hopefully she battle cries for us. Right on cue. I love Flane's VA. Doing great.
Nice work. Here you go. Drink up.
Your battle cry has come a long way, Flane.
Oh, thank you. This water tastes absolutely divine.
Your shouts are really coming from the gut now. I bet you're getting stronger too.
Oh, she is, but I don't know if there's a correlation there.
I'm not so sure I'm stronger, but somehow, when I shout, I'm able to move more books than normal.
Oh, you're getting yourself pumped up.
Although my brother becomes very anxious anytime he hears me shouting.
I bet he does.
I do suppose my body feels a bit sturdier now, though. I'm so very grateful to you, Raphael.
That's good.
Oh no, thank you. I'm just happy to have someone to shout with.
I bet you are.
But doesn't all this shouting keep you from your precious workout regimen?
What are you talking about? It's working out his shouting.
Nah, don't worry about that. I think I'm in better shape now than I was before.
Good, good. It's good to know the shouting is working.
My muscles work overtime when they hear you shouting so close to me.
Isn't that wonderful? Come along, Raphael's muscles. We can do this.
Yes, we can. Flane and Raphael's muscles.
It is my I wish that someday I'll be able to lift a log all on my own with these arms of mine.
Let's not get too crazy now.
I'm sure they will. I used to think you were a lost cause, but look at you now.
Logs are all on your... I mean, I don't think anyone should be lifting logs all on their... Well, how big a log are we talking?
If you really want to get there, you gotta start training your muscles when we shout, alright?
Of course.
You've already got big brains. But if we can get you big muscles too, you're gonna be invincible.
That's an image.
Invincible! I like the sound of that.
Yes, invincible Flane. Her enemies will fear her shouting. Gotta continue practicing. Gotta get her invincible. Sounds like she's losing it a little there at the end. That was truly amazing. I love their supports. And we got the final one between Blythe and Lorenz. Wherever they are. All the way on the other side of the map, of course. Let us do this. Hi, Lorenz.
Well met, Professor. I trust that you have not had any complaints about me lately.
Have I? Thankfully, no.
Good. Please, accept my most sincere apology for any discomfort I may have caused you.
It's good that he's oblivious to his own faults, but he's not bad.
I've decided that it would be inappropriate for me to continue my search for a spouse while we are at war.
Yeah, probably.
I expect that means you will not be receiving any more complaints. I hope that puts you more at ease. Actually, the introspection I've gained setting aside my search has motivated me to amend my conduct.
Good, good. Embarrassed about your past behavior?
Not the phrasing I'd choose, but you're not wrong. Selfishly pursuing my own desires caused me to behave inconsiderately.
Right.
For instance, it was arrogant and rude to invite ladies to dine with me purely to evaluate them.
Yeah. That would be considered very rude.
Our experiences in battle have also given me cause to doubt certain preconceptions I once held.
Oh?
Previously, I had considered it a requirement for my future spouse to come from a noble line.
Yeah. That's, it seems to be the common, take for nobles, though they want... I don't know, actually. Does that help them pass on a crest? Probably not.
I once thought that commoners lacked the power to influence the wider world, as history might suggest. To find a commoner who made a real impact, one has to look all the way back to Nemesis. That was my belief, at any rate. But I realized that I've actually had an influential commoner right in front of me all along.
Huh. I mean, I have a crest, so... Doesn't that technically make me a noble? Who?
Don't you see? I'm referring to you. You may wield the power of a crest, but you are so much more than just that. You have managed to charm everyone around you, to compel them to trust and follow you.
Right.
Though you may not realize it, that is no mean feat. It is altering the course of history in Fodlan.
To be fair, I am sanctioned by the goddess herself.
Your example puts my prior beliefs to shame.
Nothing to be ashamed of. Well, a little bit.
I appreciate the kind words. I have always sought to embody the ideal of nobility. That, at least, is a goal I continue to stand by.
Just changing your perception of what the ideal of nobility is.
But now I know that bloodline alone is not sufficient to gauge a person's worth.
That's good. I'm glad.
I've learned much of this from you. You are humble and open-minded, despite your power and skill. That is why I, at least, find you so charismatic. Perhaps that is the wrong way to say it. What I mean is that you set an admirable example. I can only hope someday to be your equal.
Well, keep striving.
Of course, you had better keep an eye on me. Because I can achieve anything I set out to do.
Oh, good luck with your goals.
For I am none other than the handsome and talented Lawrence Hellman Gloucester.
Well. Good on you, Lawrence, though. Good on you. Alrighty. Now, that's it. But once I end this, it's time for, you know what? End of the month. Perhaps this might be the last time I ever set foot in this monastery, I'm not sure. I imagine it might be. So long, Garrigmok. At least until another life. Perhaps. Or I'm completely wrong, and we'll stop here one more time. Here we go. The end of the month. Time to, destroy those who slither in the dark. Let's see what they got. Stands strong at Shambhala. Though the flame of war is quenched, its embers endure. You travel deep underground to confront those who slither in the dark and bring lasting peace to Fodlan. Yeah, something tells me we're not coming back to, Garrigmok. But we'll see. Also, it looks like it's just south of Leicester territory, but, I mean, not Leicester, Gloucester territory. If I remember correctly, we're supposed to be south of, Hilda's territory, near Fodlan's throat. At least that's the way she made it sound. Oh, regardless, let's do this.